piece of territory in the West that sits abandoned. There are no homes, no small villages. The Indian government holds the claim to this property, and it belonged to the spirits who found their love only after leaving their mortal bodies of fear and confusion.
Filmmaker Tom DeSimone's beautiful video entry, Dust Unto Dust, integrates a well-written story deeply rooted in genuinely earthly love, jealousy, greed, and finally hate. So Dust Unto Dust reads more like a documentary film rather than a gay porn film. The film is narrated in not one speaking role, so it is quite visual. The cast is basically three models, aside from the main character's mother, who we briefly see rocking a crib in the beginning. The backdrop of the film is the beautiful Southwest. I've always been drawn to the mystery of this area, so when I say beautiful, it is beautiful to me. We begin with a narration about Native American territory, followed by the credits, including a Lanter Brooks credit for Tom DeSimone. We learn that American settlers had moved onto native land and raised their son, now known as the man.
But the white man's greed blinded him to the wonders of his gift. And the boy grew alone without love and without the knowledge of sharing himself with another human being,
who learned how to live off the land and fend for himself. We then meet wandering natives Broken Wing and his brother No Name, who was a half-breed, both left behind by their tribe because they were gay.
The men of the tribe turned their backs on the brothers because, in their youth, they chose to lie beside men in their beds and had refused to take women for their pleasure.
About 8 minutes in, you realize you're in fact watching a gay porn film and not a Nat Geo documentary.
He had heard, he'd been told, but he had never seen an Indian.
After the men meet, having not seen another man in a long time, it becomes a long cruising session. As time goes by, nothing happens until Broken Wing finally makes a sweet gesture of love and introduces the man to sex, which they call magic in this film. Around 15 minutes in, we get our first sex scene, after which our protagonist falls in love with Broken Wing. After a while, the man abandons his homestead for Broken Wing.
Soon the man no longer returned to the house at all. The Indian had shown him the land and how to live it. They were as one, and the man knew life for the first time.
No Name appears with a knife and fights it out with his brother, apparently for the love of the man.
The weaker of the two had lost the duel.
Broken Wing is tied up and made to watch as both men enjoy each other.
Only to experience the magic he had been taught by Broken Wing, he surrendered himself willingly to the taste of the new brother. But in his innocence of love, he created hate.
Even though the man had not known love before, he knew something was not right. No Name and his brother Broken Wing are now at odds with each other and ready to kill for love, and the ending is pretty intense. We get one last sex scene, and it is open to interpretation as to what happened. And then, quite abruptly, the end. Tom DeSimone, credited as Lancer Brooks here, does a fantastic job of once again creating a different way to tell a gay erotic story without losing any of the eroticism. And correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the only erotic gay film with a Native American theme and a Native American lead. Maybe this was in direct response to the Song of the Loon and their use of red face. Dust Unto Dust is another one of those better films from the Golden Age. Engaging in story and art rather than immediately throwing us into a bar covered in leather-clad men looking for seedy hookups. And while there's nothing wrong with that either, adding a bit of story and artistic merit when you could felt like the duty of a true artist. Dust Unto Dust has been preserved by the good people over at Bijou Video. Give it a watch and let me know your thoughts on the film. You've been watching Demystifying Gay Porn. I'm your host, Ike Grande. Demystifying Gay Porn can be found on every podcast directory as well as YouTube. Demystifying Gay Porn is on X, Facebook, Instagram, Substack, Threads. And if you like what you're watching or listening to and want to be a part of the process, head over to patreon.com/demystifying gay porn, where you can support this podcast and YouTube channel, and I can continue making content like you've just enjoyed. As always, don't forget to subscribe, give this video a like, leave a comment, and let me know what else you'd like me to cover. This is Demystifying Gay Porn. My name is Ike Grande, and if you watch gay porn, I've definitely helped you get off.